I'm Dr. Ann Alexander, a neurodevelopmental behavioral pediatrician who's been in the field since 1966. The Wellington-Alexander Center is a center that was developed to help individuals who had difficulties with learning. I have worked in the field since 1966 as a developmental pediatrician, and typically our job was to make assessments and diagnose the problem of dyslexia. But there was no intervention and nothing we could offer to the families to make life easier for them and for their child. A language therapy that was developed by Patricia and Charles Lindemuth that really got to the basis of what was causing the learning struggles for these individuals with reading and oral language. In 65 hours of intervention, they were able to go from the 2nd percentile to the 37th percentile. We have language therapists, sensory motor therapists, and they're working together to try to create neuronal connections and wiring that are necessary for learning and improving oral and written language. And if you have a language therapist working with a child and then the child goes to an occupational therapist somewhere else, then everything is not synchronized for that child, and the brain can be confused with new things coming in. So the brain really needs consistency in the input, with the occupational therapist and the language therapist working together and sharing their interventions in their therapies. Then the brain is receiving a consistent type of input, and the neuronal connections will occur more quickly and more strongly.
My name is Stacy Fredheim. I am the Director of Speech Language Services at the Wellington-Alexander Center. The signs of dyslexia or language-based learning disabilities can be identified in children as young as 3.5. When children receive early intervention services, they have the advantage of never having failed in their classroom. As a result, they don't have issues related to anxiety or depression or other really not so fun things that kids can have happen to them if they spend year after year in their classroom failing with reading. When children work with us doing intensive interventions at the Wellington-Alexander Center, we're able to achieve beautiful results at creating neurological pathways that allow them to process language more efficiently and express themselves more clearly. And of course, the ultimate goal also includes their ability to read with efficiency, decode words, spell and write at the level that would be commensurate with their intellectual ability. Once we've achieved that initial goal of creating those neurological foundations, the goal at that point switches to making these skills become automatic and generalizing into their classroom environments. Therefore, it's very important that we work closely with this child's classroom teacher so that we can build a bridge between the information that they learned here in a more center-based intervention program of being able to actually apply those skills in their real life scenarios. So we make a very concerted effort to teach the teachers all of the skills that the child has learned in the center and show them how to best cue them to use those skills in the classroom. When an individual comes for intensive intervention, they work with many therapists throughout the day, and they stay with us typically between 4 and 5 hours each day. There are plenty of opportunities for breaks. It is our goal to make the work that they do as engaging and fun as possible because that's how the brain learns.